you guys are all going to go back to one toon token. Feel free to do that. And then, if someone wants the opportunity to earn a new one, you could recap the last session.
I certainly prefer not to.
Turn your light on.
And killed a bunch of people.
I feel like I did it last.
That did happen, yes.
Any
When we last left our intrepid band of adventurers, we had just gone to the land of Fantastic, where we had started going through the city. After a weird run around of going through and navigating, either by swinging or skating or running or riding a limo, everyone managed to get to the pier where the Mr. Ion and Mabel team were using a large box with a that he was jamming people into with robotic arms. Fighting ensured, the limo went overboard. We beat up everybody, and everything was going well. We didn't quite save anybody because our attempt at reversing things didn't work out, and then the whole thing got punched into oblivion.
Or did it work out too well?
Didn't work out, but we did manage to beat up Dr. Ion, who then got away after we got his stuff. And we found out that I believe he was working with a variety of people doing things, including potentially my parents. And then he escaped. Mabel Teen either passed out and or escaped. And then we were about to, I believe, portal over to where Greta the Snow Witch was. Or I could be misremembering that last part.
I think that's right.
Yeah, so when we ended the session, so a few things here. You did uncover some information about the suit, and Ion had been working with Greta, and your parents were in a picture along with Sophie Science, who was Monkey's owner slash whatever you want to call that relationship.
Creator.
Yeah.
No, the monkey thing from at least the cartoon was weird. Lover, sort of.
I don't know if we're gonna go the lover route, but yeah. So yeah, and then you guys were told of a meeting happening in New York City in the Arachniverse. You guys had I believe you did go through the portal to enter New York City. And that's where we are going to start. Let me exit some other things here. Yeah, so you guys arrive in New York City, and you can kind of tell me what you like, where you want to arrive. You can either land down on the busy streets, you can land high above the city. It's kind of up to you.
Quinn's choice, I think. Lady Lux's choice.
I mean, I feel like I can go anywhere, so why don't we land in the busy streets? We don't want to land on too tall of a building. You can't see anything.
Cool. So you guys go through the interdimensional hole. You wind up on the busy streets of New York. So you know the address of where you need to go. You can decide what you want to do from here. The 7 o'clock time frame is impending, so
I have 8 p.m. written down.
was it 8? I thought it was 7.
8 p.m. Circle
8 p.m.
Are you saying it's time for garlic knot?
The 8 p.m. time meeting is impending. So yeah, you guys are just kind of standing in the middle of this busy street. There's taxis fly by, lots of people. It's a typical New York evening. Yeah, so what would you like to do?
What's the fastest way to the Flatiron Building?
Somewhere.
I would say that probably Quinn would know the answer to that. So, Quinn, if you want to make me a check. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since the last one. I always have to look back at the system to remember what each thing is. So you can make me a
Room?
yeah, you make a vroom check.
Okay.
We're gonna say a
What's the
DC of 8 for you.
I rolled an 8 on my D8, so I'm blowing it up.
Blowing
Good
up.
job.
Explosion.
Starting out with blowing up.
Amazing.
And I got a 9 on the next one.
All right, so
17.
17. Yeah. So you know exactly. You could point everyone in the right direction.
Should we add one to make so she can blow it up again? I mean,
Up to
why
you
not?
guys.
I'll use my
Room.
toon token since it's me. I'll let you guys save yours.
Double
For when you need it.
explosion.
Let's super get there.
What a
Inside.
way
I got a
to
2
start
on the
the
next
night.
one.
Oh, we know exactly where this is.
And then a 2. Okay, so total of 20. Okay, yeah. So you know precisely where the Flatiron Building. You could direct everyone right away if you wanted to.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's like one subway stop away, so we can either just take the subway, or I can try to carry everybody on my back, and we can swing over.
You're gonna carry
Subway?
I am
Shiner
so,
on your
I
back.
am so strong. I can wrap you all up. I can make a little backpack, and I can fly you over. Unless there's a drone that you can bring over from your little Amazon store.
I figured you'd be hanging us in like a web basket underneath you as we go.
Exactly.
That
It
sounds
would be an
kind of
interesting form of transport. I don't think I've ever been carried via web before.
We don't have very far to go. It's right around the corner.
Downstairs.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Right.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm. Marty is still speechless.
I believe in you,
He's
sis.
recovering.
All right. Well, you can definitely do that. I'm gonna have you make a. I'm gonna call this an antics, because it seems funny, and I can't think of what else it would really apply to.
Sounds like antics to me.
We're
My
gonna call
lowest die.
We're gonna call it antics. You're kind of carry 5 people, so I'm gonna call it an antics 10, DC of 10, a difficulty of 10.
Whoa.
This is my lowest die, so this is great.
What are you rolling?
Fine.
You can
I
borrow
got a 4 though. I got a 4. Natty, stop it. All right, blew that one up.
you just-
That's 3 explosions already. I just
Let's
wanna
do
I'm
say-
on fire. And a 3, so I got a 7.
All right, I wanna bless you.
No, wait. I'm getting attacked.
Let's go.
All right,
D6 for bless.
a D6 for blessed
I rolled out.
and a
That's-
3. That's 10
Oh,
even.
wait, which one of you are rolling?
I got a 2 on my D6.
Oh, does he roll or me?
He rolls. For bless, he rolls.
Okay.
So that puts you at 9.
I'll contribute my one that I got from explaining things to
Okay.
give us a full 10. Let's
I hope-
enjoy this
I
ride.
was gonna say, I hope this is all worth it just to get around the corner.
Yes.
This is just dangling below
right.
me like
So
Oh,
you
to
guys,
get us
back
there
in front.
early, really. I mean, if we are getting there this quickly, we'll be early.
yeah, you guys,
It's just faster because there's so much traffic.
It's not even 7 o'clock. We got an hour.
We can
Alright.
come up with a like Ocean's 11 esque plan to infiltrate the meeting before it even happens. Possibly.
What is she buzzing?
Okay.
Let's see where this place is and what we're looking at and dealing with.
Yep. So you guys, you guys get into this web basket, and Quinn just swings through. You see, there's like people below, like taking pictures of you, like flying over. Like, look at Spidey Quinn. And
Waving to them all. Yes, yes, people. It's all good.
they're like, there's kids. They're like, they're so lucky as they see the basket
Yes, we are.
hanging underneath. As you guys get towards the Flatiron Building. So a couple things. When you get to the Flatiron Building, there's like a front entrance to the building. There are some like thugs kind of just like hanging out. It looks like they could be like some low-level security hanging out in front of the door. There's several windows. It's a very tall building. So I don't know if you guys like, for the sake of time in regards to this meeting, I am gonna say that we are close to the meeting time at this point when you guys arrive. So you get there, and like I said, there's some low-level security. It's just like like 3 people outside the front entrance, just dressed in like street clothes. They look like gangsters, and
We probably don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Maybe we can sneak in somewhere else.
Can I peep the
We don't
six?
draw attention as we're swinging in a giant web balloon above as people are pointing and taking pictures.
We can go
drop
around the back of the building.
little baby spiders in like spider parachutes, you know, sometimes. No.
And yeah, you can, if you want to, if anyone wants to kind of peep the sitch, you can make a savvy check. I'm gonna say to, like, if you're looking to find like another entrance, we're gonna say it's like a DC of 10. If you also,
I rolled a 13.
17.
I rolled a 7.
great. So you guys notice that there are some like low-level windows all around the building. There's like several windows that you guys could probably stealth into, far enough away from the front entrance that these people won't see you as you go in.
Okay.
There's
Cool,
no,
let's do that.
it's I don't know. It's mainly just like, if as far as the door goes, the front door is going to be the way into the door, into the building, or you can try to like sneak in through a side window.
Maybe we should split up. And some of us try and go in the front, some of us try and go on the side, and we meet up in there.
Counterpoint. What are we going to achieve that way?
I don't know. Maybe if one person gets caught, then we're not all caught.
Like, we're not all in initiative if only 2 of us go through the front door versus all of us trying to go through the front door.
All battles are meant for the full party.
Yeah,
What happens at the Flatiron Building? What do we know? What is it for?
it's a meeting. Town
No,
meeting.
No, I know what's. But is it like a
Is it an
building?
office building? Is it a...
Office? Yeah. Do we need
Strength
to
You're saying in real life, what is the Flatiron Building for?
Yeah.
in this life? This is real life.
Oh, sorry.
It's a
This isn't even real life in the fake life.
In the fake life, what do we know about this tower?
Again, I mean, you can make a savvy check if you'd like to, if you want to learn about the Flatiron Building. I will say for
Savvy check.
Because can't any old person walk in?
Not if there's a bunch of thugs guarding the front door.
yeah, at this point there are people.
7 savvy.
What kind
Old
of savvy?
savvy.
What were you
Wow.
rolling?
What's
That's
that?
each one. Sheesh.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
So, because most of you aren't from this world, actually, none of you are actually from this world. So, the DC, just to learn some history about the Flatiron Building, is going to be a DC of 12.
But we know about the Flatiron in our world, though, so...
I rolled an 11 on my savvy check, so I'm going to use my.
12 on mine.
Well, we don't know what the DC is yet.
I said
He
it's
just
12.
said 12.
He said 12.
Oh, you just said
I'm gonna
12?
I'm going to use my toon token and blow up my savvy
Okay.
to a d20.
Woo!
Nice.
Get it?
Good job, baby.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, Marty and I are from New York in the real life, fake life.
Are you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
live in
from
Brooklyn. And he works at the docks.
Oh, we're at the docks, man.
At the New York docks.
Don't
I
forget
don't know
about
where they are.
There's docks.
Amy doesn't know where they are, but
I, Drago as Monty, am pulling up my phone and then just
Wait,
typing
I'll
in
pull it up. I
Flatiron,
can roll it again.
New York.
Yeah, so like the Flatiron building, I don't know. I mean, so
I rolled a 26
okay,
on a
great. So
DC of 12.
gotcha. Okay, so yeah, the Flatiron building. All right, let's make up some history about the Flatiron building. So there, it used to be. It's gone through a lot of different hands in terms of like who's owned it. So it's been through like some auctions and stuff like that, just because of like the weird facade.
Yeah,
that it
that's a
has.
weird looking. That's
Yeah,
a weird
it's
looking building.
it's literally there's a point at the front and then it kind of goes back, and there were some like residential spaces on the higher levels, and then just like some offices on the lower levels. Yeah, so it's really a combination residential. It's mostly like a residential that's like not like I don't want to say abandoned. There's not really people living there right now, so it's mostly an unused building.
Okay.
So
Isn't that where the hotel is in John Wick? Or maybe a building that looks kind of like that? Anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to derail.
no, it's fine.
Oh,
I
good.
don't have any other information about the Flatiron building. You know the meeting is here, and
Let's all try and go in through a window. I don't think we should split up.
Okay.
Yep.
great.
You want me to like swing us back and forth and break a window up high?
We could. No, it was a low window. We could easily break. Let's see if
If
it
we want to
opens.
stealth in, let's try and open the window maybe, or like...
I have a lock picking kit in my cargo pants.
There we go.
Open easily.
Who locks the window on the 20th floor or so?
That's true.
wait. Do we remember what what's his face? Aaron West told us we needed to do in order to get out of here?
We had to get the key to the city, which we can only do by solving all of this.
Right. So is this meeting like we think that Greta might have the Wonderwhiifs?
She was working with the little boy who was, in theory, the one that kidnapped them, so yes.
She's heading this operation for sure.
Right.
is-
So
At the very least, the high-ranking middle manager. We don't know if there's above that, but as of right now, she is the highest level that we have seen.
So we gotta get information out of her.
do we think that there's a lab at this tower or there's just a meeting happening at this tower?
I figure that if they were doing a lab, they'd pick somewhere else.
Okay. I'm just trying to, I guess, figure, aside from like going to this meeting and seeing what's going on, do we know who, like, is it a small meeting of people? We don't know, right?
Nope. In theory, she was supposed to meet Dr. Ion here.
Right.
And assuming he is able to lick his wounds and get here in time, he could still be here, but we don't know.
Okay.
What are we doing? Oh my god. Can we go through a window or something?
I'm
Through the window!
gonna see if it opens without having to pick it.
The like ground level window is gonna be locked. So you would
Okay,
have to,
I'm gonna
We
pick
just
it.
pull us up and down.
Don't you have like a laser cutter? You're like a spy.
Yeah, I do. I got all kinds of stuff.
So what are you gonna do to pick the lock, or pick the?
Cut the window.
Are you gonna
I'll
blast
cut
it?
the.
Cut the glass.
I'm not gonna blast it. I'm gonna like a hole in it so that
Laser
I can
cut a hole in the
unlock it
kitchen.
from the inside.
All right, so I'm gonna let you pick here. You can either make a tiptoe check or a tronics check.
My two worst.
I have a 10 and an 8 if you want to borrow.
You would think that
I need to blow him up.
as a secret spy,
This doesn't work. Can I try my?
He hasn't had a
I'll try
chance
a
to do it.
bobby pin. I'll do Tronic.
Okay, it's gonna be if you're trying not to draw the attention of the thugs that are at the front entrance, it's going to be a difficulty of 12. If you
can do it.
I mean, if you get like a 7, you will at least open it.
All right. Well,
To stand at the corner closest to where the guards are, kind of like nonchalant, trying to be nonchalant.
you
Yeah,
guys,
If you want
Look
to,
out.
you can distract them. If you
someone
wanna do
can
some
distract.
some kind of antics check to distract them. You can do that.
How does come together work? 2 players can roll the same ability check once per session and add it together.
Yep.
I believe that's what
But
it is.
So you
That just means somebody
it
else
means you
can
work
join.
together to do something. Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go talk to the guards and try and distract them while you guys are doing this. So,
I was gonna see if I could do the same and not like interact with them as a monkey. I'm a monkey right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a monkey,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, I want to interact with them as like a zoo monkey, like an
Sounds like-
unintelligent.
Splitting up.
The Shiner's gonna be like, "Hey, look at my monkey." It's not the first.
no,
time.
if he's doing that, then I'm not, because that's not what Marty's about. Like, he was just gonna ask him for directions and go off on a ramble. So,
Oh, that might be a better idea than.
Yeah, let's do that. That seems more normal.
okay.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. You can.
I feel like they might call more guards down and be like, "Yo, there's a monkey out front. Check this out."
Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. We can get more guards on the ground floor, but it's
Okay, I'm gonna roll my Tronics check.
do it.
Well,
I blew
let's.
it up.
Oh, good.
Nice.
We want to see if Marty is able to distract these guards, because I'll lower the DC for you if it's successful.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be the Wooga check. I'm gonna give you a difficulty of 8.
That's a 2. So I'm just gonna go up to him. Right now, we don't even know if this is necessary. I'm gonna go up to them and just be like, "Hey man, do you know where I can find Killa's kitchen? You know, I'm supposed to meet my boys there. Killa's kitchen?
Killa's kitchen.
Yeah, like KILL''S, Killa's kitchen."
Well, you see one of the gangsters like, "Yo, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." You
Hey
probably
man, you better watch your mouth.
I think
I'm
you-
just trying to figure out where I'm going.
I think you better move on.
I'm supposed to meet my boys there, and they said that I'd come down this way, and I'd go down 2 blocks, and then I'd see you ugly asses over here, and then I'd go like another block or something.
You rolled a 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So another one says who's sitting on like just like a curb, stands up and like pushes the other guy back. He's like, "Yo, what did he just say? Did he just call us ugly?" And he's gonna straight up try to clock you in the face.
Okay.
And Marty's in initiative alone.
Didn't roll very well. So you need to make a what do we call it? Guts check. Difficulty of 4. You're up against his attack, which was a terrible roll.
7.
7. So he goes to punch you, and you just kind of catch it. You're still feeling the effects of having just had clam chowder back in Centerville. So you just catch the punch, and the other guy is like, "Yo, what the fuck is up with this guy?"
I'm just trying to find Killa's kitchen.
And he's like, "There's no Killer's Kitchen. You mean Hell's Kitchen?
Maybe.
Yo, you're in the wrong part of town." And,
Okay.
so what did what do we have for
That's going
friends? Check.
I rolled a 4, and so that blew it up. So now I'm gonna roll a 6, and I blew it up.
Oh my
Nice.
All
God.
right. Oh, explosions all over the place.
I
Keep it
know.
going.
And nobody took the double explosion.
I know. I just thought that.
And I got this is 8.
That's 8, yeah.
That was a 4.
So
All right, so you got
14.
14. So, yeah, you
Nice.
successfully managed to punch a hole in this glass, and the Marty, who tries to distract with the words, isn't successful, but like the little bit of scuffle that happened distracts them, as like a hole in the window busts open. It's large enough where you can put your hand through and open the latch from the other side.
I do so.
Okay.
Like, so do I keep going that way or do I go back?
They're sighing because they keep trying to explain it to you, and they're just like, I don't want to explain it to you again, man. Just get out of here, please.
All right, and then I'm just gonna go back to where everyone else is, I guess.
And as you're walking away, one of them's like, God damn, do you see the size of his forearms? Yes, you guys have access to a window that Fran has opened if you want to go through.
Let's do it.
I'll go in first.
Are you going first? So you enter into like you're in like an office kind of room with the lights off. There's only like ambient light just from the street outside, but it's just like a desk. It looks like an unoccupied office. And then there's like a door with like a glass window, like a frosted glass window, and you can see like hall lights on the other side, but you can't hear anything or anyone at this moment as you enter. So you all could also go through without a problem.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Is it worth peeping?
I'm gonna say
You are here.
once you open the door to the office into the hallway, you can make a savvy check if you'd like to kind of investigate a little bit. It's gonna be this. You walk in the hallway. There's no one like walking up and down the hallway at the moment. So it's not gonna be difficult if you kind of want to look around. So I would just say it's a savvy check difficulty of 6.
11.
Doing this? Are we all putting our heads out of
Are we
the?
all doing
I
it?
think we're all just looking around,
You
aren't we?
could all kind of start looking around. Yeah, for.
Yeah, I
listening.
rolled a
Ooh.
14.
I got a 10.
11.
2.
So
Again.
if you fail, take a token.
I'm taking my 2 token.
I got a 9.
All right, cool. So those that succeeded, you do hear like some muffled voices, like a couple doors down from where you are. I'm gonna say if you want to approach, I will also need a tiptoe check from the group.
Let's do it.
I mean, do we think that a building on the lowest level of a big tower is going to be where we need to meet up?
No, we're not finding anything else here.
This is all
And
you found.
it's currently being blocked off by a bunch of thugs. So
What's the tiptoe DC?
DC for this tiptoe check is going to be DC of 7.
I just got a 5.
I blew it up to a 5.
I got a 3.
I got a 4.
All right. Well, if everyone's, I think I'd rather take.
Got a 4.
So every
No,
single person failed. Is that what I'm to understand?
That's about right.
I'm blowing it up because I need to anyway.
Yeah, blow yours up.
And that's a 5. Anybody want to give me 2 tokens so I can blow it up?
I'll give you one.
So you can save it. Let's save it till
I
we're
mean,
like.
but if only one of us passes, we're still failing.
Yeah, I just got 2 in the past 2 seconds, so I can give you one.
Okay.
Take a blue.
Thanks, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we? Did you?
And that's a 5. So I got a 15.
So you got a 15. Okay. So
It was only a 7.
As we're walking, I'm like, hey, I think the elevators are over here.
I'm about to sneak back into reception and check the logs so I know what office we need to go to. I'm sneaky.
I think we're going to the office that has all the muffled sounds coming from it.
Couldn't we have come together on that thing and then not wasted a toon token?
if 2 of you want to use come together, I mean, any 2 of you can
Well,
do
she
that.
used the toon tokens to blow up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I wanted because I was at a 4, so I needed to blow it up anyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Fran here is leading the charge in terms of sneaking to this building, while the rest of you are like
Yeah,
checking
it's
or kind of like the little bits of anything in this building, like papers and stuff that are on the ground. You guys happen to be like walking over and kicking up and making a little bit of racket. Nothing too major.
I just got my voice back, so it's nice to hear every now and again. So don't mind me. I'll just keep talking.
the real estate value of this place doesn't seem like it's as much as it should be. I mean, downtown here, and it should be nice, but I don't know, the people outside, it's just not great for the value. Now, we really want to talk about how we can improve this for this entire time, and I'm going to continue that ramble for a while.
And then you guys walk down the hallway. I'm gonna say you failed, but not spectacularly enough to give away your position as you walk towards these voices that you heard. You get to a door where the voices are coming from, and there's like a small glass window. You can see a few figures inside. But as you get closer, the first thing you hear is a voice that says, well, you know me. I was trying to sweet talk him, and well, the hairy one picked me up and smashed me on the ground. The kids put me back together, but nothing can fix the trauma of being smashed into a million pieces.
I knew this guy.
And you walk in, and there. No, you don't walk in. I'm sorry. You walk up, and you can look in the window, and you see that like Henry has been like reassembled slightly onto like a giant stick, but like he's missing a lot of pieces of himself. He's broken a bit. And then you also see Mr. Ion is inside there, and he speaks up and he says, and they interfered with my recruiting device, using one of Polly's crayons to reverse my machine before, well, it was quite horrific, but then it exploded. And worst of all, I had to leave Mabeltine behind. And then you hear another voice, it's a female voice, and it says, this is unacceptable. A handful of mischievous little deviants are besting you. You must not let them get to the laboratory, or I fear our entire operation could be in jeopardy. See to it that they are dealt with until I have time to intervene myself. I will not have these novice toons ruining my plans. She throws up a peace sign at them and says, try to keep the peace, and disappears into an icy portal. Henry says, well, she seems mad. Want to lick me? He says to Mr. Ion. And Mr. Ion says, does anyone ever say yes to that? And he also throws down a portal, and they go through. He picks them up, and they go through and disappear. And those were the only three things that were in this room. So the conversation goes dead. That's it.
See, I knew I was up to no good, trying to sweet talk us. I could tell he had ill intentions.
We could have brought him over to our side. I was trying. I could have won him over.
Sure, you could have.
No thanks on that.
I have a good way of doing that.
I
Yeah.
want to go into this
Proceed.
office now that we don't need to be sneaky anymore, and see if there's any clues or anything as to where this lab might be.
Okay. You can go ahead and go in. The door's not even locked. You can literally just like open it, turn the handle, go in.
We don't want to draw attention to it. I mean, the bad guys are in there.
No, they're
No,
not.
they left.
They all portaled.
Oh, they all portal. I thought just Greta portaled, and the others were just standing there quietly.
No,
they also
no,
left.
Ion opened up. They left.
Don't check.
Anyone wants to investigate can make a savvy check. The DC is going to be 12 is the difficulty level.
Yeah, I definitely want to investigate.
Come on.
That was a 3.
I'm trying to blow my die up.
It's something.
Wait, does anybody want?
I got a 1.
I got a 10.
I got a 15.
I got a 5.
Okay. Anybody that failed, are you going to do anything about it, or are you just gonna take the tokens? Just let me know.
I'm going to
Okay,
succeed on the. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to fail on my check, but if somebody wants to re-roll, I'll use my my one skill that lets people re-roll. What is it? The reverse button.
Well, did someone succeed?
I got a 15.
I'm
Okay,
using
never mind.
to blow it up to a D20.
Nice.
My first D20. And that's 6 plus my 12, so 18.
So 18, great. Who else succeeded? I know Mo succeeded.
And I want my
Okay.
little sis to take 1 toon token for inspiration.
Thank you so much.
So it's just Monkey and Klev both succeeded, right? Everyone else kind of failed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like drawing dicks on the glass window.
Okay.
Are they simple
I'm just
dicks?
staring
Are
at
they,
you like, what the fuck are you doing?
What did you say, Nick?
Staring
Are
at
they-
you like, what the fuck are you doing?
are they simple or ornate dicks? Like really intricate?
They're just simple dicks.
And I'm just giggling.
And I'm looking back like,
Hey, that one kind of looks like this building.
that's my inspiration.
All right, so I'm gonna say first. There's like a drafting table in here. Monkey, you find some like photos in a drawer that have pictures of like what looks like a Badlands area, and there's a large metal door just kind of in the middle of nowhere, like into the side of a mountain. Clev, you will recognize this as Clev's universe. This is somewhere in Clev's world.
Yeah, that looks like home.
Monkey, you flip the photo over, and it just has the letters QUIN.
Huh.
And then Clev, you were kind of looking around, and you see some documentation that has your father's name on it. Grayson Lux Sr.'s name on it. It just kind of has his name, and then there's some like bullet points underneath, like handwritten. The first bullet point says, "Oh, what happened to my music?" There it goes. The first bullet point says, "Administer the drug." The second bullet point says, "Stage an accident." The third bullet point says, "Keep Lux family occupied indefinitely." And then a little bit further down on the paper, it says, "Get Volta off planet." And then it says, underneath, it says, "Shuttle crash," with a question mark. And then underneath that, it says, "Lost in space," with a question mark. And then underneath that, it says, "Deep hypersleep," with a question mark.
It was shuttle crash.
Lost in space.
Okay,
And deep hypersleep.
Deep hypersleep.
thank you.
And then at this point, there's also there happens to be a computer in this room. If anyone wants to try to hack into the computer, you can make me a Tronics check. Difficulty of also 12 is the difficulty.
Can I make Billy do it? This is what he does.
You can. I will.
yeah.
If you call Billy for help, I will lower the DC to 10 for you, since he's remote and not in this universe. To try to.
That's
Okay, I'm calling him.
He says, "Yeah, what's up, Fran?"
Can you hack into this mainframe for me?
He's like, "I'll do my best." You're at the where are you at?
I'm in this universe at the Flatiron Building in New York City.
In New York
In the
City.
spider.
All right. And you hear some intense like keyboard chattering, and yeah, I'll lower the difficulty to a 10 for you for Tronics.
While you're talking to him, I'm like, no, so you just gotta do this. Double click. Because I rolled a 1.
6.
And I have the skill that lets me double half the toon tokens worth of die value, so
Those back.
If on a
I'm doing
one.
that. On a 1.
I'm gonna roll it anyway. Oh, we failed.
Just 10.
Yes.
I'm going to. I guess.
I got
this is-
14 because I blew it up.
16.
Nice.
Nice.
Never mind.
6. I had an 8,
8 and 4. Oh, 12.
12.
12. Okay.
Well, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
So Billy's like, you hear more chattering, and then he's like, I'm in. It should be coming up on your screen now. And you see the screen pops up, and there's like, it's like a desktop on the computer. There's a folder that says soup.
I'm gonna click it.
You click the folder. There's a couple of video logs in here. Looks like there's
I wanna
three,
watch-
there's 3 video files in here.
I want to watch the most recent one first.
The most recent one first. Okay. You turn on the most recent by date video, and it's Greta standing in front of a camera. And she's like, you see her like she's like turning it on as you start, and she says, "Test 64 of the soup. Sophie, hit it." And you see Sophie is standing on a like small stepladder next to a pot, and there's like liquid inside the pot, and she's got these big lab gloves on, and she reaches into the pot and pulls out a body of a young samurai frog. She drags it onto the ground, and Greta goes, "Amazing! I can barely even tell the difference." And Sophie says, "This is unbelievable." And they're so excited about this that they literally like high five. And Greta says, "With this technology, Infinite Studios will make me the richest person on the planet in perpetuity. Now I just have to figure out how to get a few more people out of commission." And then Sophie says, "What was that?" And then the video just cuts out.
What was last?
What was that?
No, before that.
The
Perpetuity.
richest person on the planet in perpetuity. High five.
And then something out of commission.
She said, "Now I just have to figure out how to get a few more people out of commission."
Have we heard the term Infinite Studios before? Is that the?
That's the place where the park is. The
Yeah, we're at the
Okay.
park.
yeah,
Okay, I'll watch the one before that now.
the one before that. Okay. You see the video. Starts it again. It's Greta, and she says, "Test 8 of the soup. Go on." And you see Sophie again is standing on a stepladder there. She reaches her gloved hand into the pot and pulls out a full like cartoon human body that she plops onto the ground, and it's breathing. It's like kind of irregular breathing, and it opens its eyes. And Sophie goes, "It's okay, you're all right." And then she like examines it further, and she says, "Greta, look at the hands." And she lifts a hand up, and it has like way too many fingers, and it's bent out of proportion. And Greta says, she sighs, and she says, "Put it with the others." And you see Sophie drags the body over to like a wheelbarrow to cart it out of sight. And trailing behind her is a little baby monkey that's following her. And then the video cuts out.
Have we seen Greta before? I mean, I'm sorry. Have you described Greta's appearance? Because we haven't physically seen her outside of this video as of right now.
She is wearing a floor-length, beautiful, like white and blue gown.
Okay.
She's got.
That's what
like,
I thought. I just wanted
Yep,
to.
she's got icy white hair and like a beautiful like little side braid.
Okay, it's giving villain. It's giving bad bitch. It's giving I don't like you, but I can respect a slay. Okay,
It
the
sounded more
first
Disney
video.
princess to me, but that's a.
First video, you turn it on, and Greta is there again, and she says, "This is the first test of the Starvita optimized unification process. Proceed." And Sophie puts on her gloves. She climbs the little ladder. She reaches into the pot, and she pulls out like a disgusting, like Cronenberg-esque type monster. It's like a disgusting like jumble of flesh and body parts. it immediately reaches a deformed arm to try to snatch away her safety goggles, and Sophie yells, "Turn the camera off!" And you see like Greta reaches her hand out and unleashes like a frosty energy from her hand, which freezes the creature solid, and it just like falls to the ground and shatters, and then the video cuts out.
Okay. What was the date of the? What were the dates?
There was no
And what's
date.
the
That was the first test. There's no date.
Okay. So we don't know how recent the most recent one was?
No.
Okay.
Well, we know
Sophie-
we've seen the results. So
Is Sophie the person that created Monkey?
Yeah, I want to ask
Yes.
Monkey if he can like really try and connect to this character and if he remembers her or remembers being there for any of that, because that clearly was him.
Yeah.
can't just assume that all monkeys are the same.
No, he I don't. First of all. The second of all, that was obviously him because he was so cute.
In this moment, if you want to try to connect to Monkey's memory, you will have to roll a savvy check. The difficulty is going to be 20.
Oh my gosh.
Good thing you have a D20. Get you a Natchy. Oh, you're missing a 0 there. Hey, wait. Do you want to re-roll?
Yeah, we all have a.
You can gift a reroll.
I'm giving you the juice. No,
Wait,
I'm
no,
giving
it's,
you the reverse button.
Yeah.
Okay, well 6 is better than 2.
So yeah, the monk. At this point, like Mo and Monkey don't have much recollection of this particular incident or this kind of memory of being in the laboratory.
Does he get double the toon tokens for
But I-
failing both of those?
I know that Sophie
It's just one
looked
check.
really familiar.
Just one.
Sophie, you
Like,
know,
I know that
you
I-
know that Sophie is like your creator / owner.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that information you got over there, Monkey? Or are we sharing information? Are we like, do we know everything everybody knows? Are we assuming that?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I take the photo over to Clev and I'm like, do you know this place? Does this look familiar to you?
Well, it does. I mean, it's the desert. That's where it feels comfortable to this body. Feels like home. But other than that, what's that on the back? Quinn.
Yeah, it's a Quinn on the back.
As Quinn.
All right, so we got Adam and Quinn written on the backs of photos so far.
Yep.
There was nothing in the photo, no person in the photo, just a.
On this
landscape?
photo, it's just like a mountain kind of mesa area and like a big door, a big metal
So-
door.
At least out of my brief recollection as to how the Clevar Jackal cartoon goes, doesn't he use a whole bunch of like gadgets and gizmos from that he buys from like some kind of company? Could they maybe have a lab building those somewhere in your world?
I'm gonna say if Clev wants to also make a savvy check to kind of get into the head of Clev. Sorry, if Grayson wants to get in the head of Clev, you could also make a savvy check. Difficulty's not going to be as high. I would say it's going to be a difficulty of 16.
All right, roll my d20. Let's go. Hey, that's a 7.
Want to reroll it?
My reverse button.
Yeah. You guys choose whoever it is.
You can use mine.
All right, something a little bit.
bro.
Thanks, sis. Appreciate you.
Mhm.
All right, so is an 11, but I do have a lot of toon tokens. What was the number I was supposed to hit? 16?
16.
One,
How many
two,
are you using?
3,
I'll lend you 2.
Wait,
Or I can bless you.
can we used the come together for this one since I gave him the idea to think about it. Could I also roll a savvy to add to it?
If you want, yeah.
I'll do that.
That way you can save your tokens.
Save my tokens.
Add 15.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That'll
so
do it.
You might have to remind me of the name of the company that provides Clev's electronics.
Back me?
Say, oh, Backney. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say that, Clev, you're looking at this picture, and like the light shines off it just right where you could see your reflection on it.
Mm,
And in this
That's me.
moment, the Clev in the reflection connects to you, and
That's beautiful.
though the other Clev can't really talk, so it's kind of hard. I'm gonna say maybe he holds up like a sign or something that kind of gives you some information. It's like a long monologue on a sign, like about like or like location of where Backney Laboratory is located in the Badlands.
Oh shit! I didn't expect to have to read. Let me put my glasses on. Boink. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? I see. All right, I'm getting some good stuff here, guys.
And at the end, it's just like longitude, latitude, in your world that will match up to a location.
Beautiful.
I now, in this moment, now, I mean, unless you guys want to discuss anything else in this moment, you have the
Is there
opportunity.
anything else on the computer?
No, just a couple of video files.
Yeah. What was that information about the Lux family? Who found that?
You did.
Was that me?
You
Yes.
all could like kind of hear the videos, but yeah, you found the information about the Lux family and all those bullet points. That was you investigating.
Were you sharing that, or were you?
I mean,
I thought we were
I-
all sharing all the information.
yeah. I mean, this is information about my family's very personal history, but since you're all friends, I suppose.
But it
It's
also
also, you know, the plan that your family apparently has to kill me.
No, this looks like this was the plan to get me and you out of the way because we are rich people.
So
get Volta off.
off the planet in permanent hyperspace, a planet
Listen.
accident on his way over. You
Administer,
guys were suspecting me.
But it
administer.
says keep Lux family occupied, so they're doing this behind their back.
Can you listen? Someone obviously got my mom and dad into an accident on purpose. That's what that means. Somebody was trying to kill my family.
I don't know if everyone knows the backstory of your family.
Well,
Yeah,
I just
Batman?
a little bit. I mean, I figured it
Yeah,
would be
Brandon,
somewhat
you're right. This
known.
sounds like some Batman shit.
We are quite well known. We are prominent, to say the least. I mean,
I don't know you.
you all know the Lux family story. You read the new. Well, you don't. Never mind. Okay. Well, story time, kids. It's gonna be short. Our parents got into an car accident. And it's looking like it was planned. Less of an accident than we all suspected. Or than I.
How long ago?
I can't help but wonder if GSLD stands for something. Because administer drugs, stage accident, keep Lux family occupied is ask. Ask GSLD. I keep seeing that. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. But I keep ask GSLD. Who's Gissel?
As Scott just slowly starts being, yes, that was my plan.
Go solid.
Well, now it's my plan. But the one thing that I wanted to mention is that, like, so Grayson Lux Sr., I believe, is in a coma. Is that correct?
Yeah.
correct.
And there was some stuff going on, like, with Lady's background as well, in regards to that, like, being a caretaker, having to...
Yeah, I was supposed to go off to law school, and then the accident happened, and I've been stuck home. And my brother's been absolutely no help whatsoever.
That's amazing that you would make sacrifices to care for your family like that.
Well, somebody has to, because somebody else doesn't care enough, apparently.
Seems like it.
Keep the
Girl
family
power.
while the family business just needs to prosper. You know, it's okay.
I can help. I was going to Yale Law, but for some reason you guys want to keep me out of the law firm too, and I don't understand why.
Listen, I wasn't trying to air all of our dirty laundry here, sis. There's things that we need to talk about, and I'm sorry. I didn't see your potential, and I apologize. But do we need to? We're talking. They're trash. They're trash. Come on. Look.
Hey,
I accept
man.
your apology, and I very much look forward to getting into this.
I
We-
put
we
a
do
shoulder
not
on Lux and I put a shoulder on Lady.
You mean hand on their shoulder?
Yeah. I put a hand on their shoulder.
Your shoulder. You're like, boom,
I always
boom.
do this. I put a hand on each of their shoulders and I look like back and forth. And I'm like, this is some beautiful family moments right here. I think you guys should hug it out. You know, family's really important. You know, like Brandy's family, it took a long time for them to warm up to me, but now I'm like a son to them. And like, I got into a lot of shenanigans when I was a kid, so my family kind of left me alone. But family's really important, guys. So I think you should hug it out.
Nothing's ickier than being told to hug by the likes of you, but I will just to get you to stop.
I just like pull them both into a hug and I'm in on it too. There, that's better.
Forearms everywhere, just
I feel like I'm just trapped in the middle of this gigantic.
I'm like, doesn't that feel nice?
All right. I need everyone to make me another savvy check now. Difficulty is going to be 8.
12.
18.
Oh.
I got an 8.
I got an 8.
I got a 2.
Do you roll, Ben?
Oh, what am I rolling?
Savvy check.
Savvy.
20.
I got a nat 1, and I accept that
Ooh, get your,
for 10 toon tokens.
I've been
Nicely
waiting.
done.
I get a 1, so all game.
Nicely done. And then Fran, take 1. Make sure you take 1 for your fail. The other 4 of you start to hear this maniacal laughing, but it sounds like it's like because the door to your office is open and like the door to where you came in is open. It sounds like it's coming from outside. It's like a really loud, very, very obnoxious laugh.
Do we recognize it? Is it the Dark Fox?
No, 'cause, you don't recognize this as the Dark Fox. You hear
Is
like
Spider Quinn fight a Joker equivalent?
it's like really obnoxious laughing, and you kind of hear like zooming sounds as well, like something is flying by the building.
Oh no.
I nudge Quinn. I say, I think this might be your villain. Your bad guys are coming.
Investigate this.
We already did mine. It's your turn, girl.
You guys can certainly go outside and see what's going on if you'd like.
Should we
Yeah,
go
I'm
back
gonna
out the
have to
window or out the
investigate
front door?
Yeah, I say, is there a window we can look out to see from safety?
You can go to like an office and look out the window, but it's kind of hard because you're at the ground level, and it seems like it's more like coming from above.
All right. Why are you covering me?
I like jump out the window and then like spy crawl up the side of the building so I can hear.
You go okay, so you go outside. As you go outside, you see this guy dressed in all teal, flying around on what looks like a little hoverboard, and he's going, "Ha ha ha! Soup's on!" And you see that he grabs one of the thugs that was at the front door, and flies up to the top of the building where there is like a huge pot. Like a gigantic pot, and he just throws the guy in. The guy's like, "No, what are you doing? No!" And he just like throws him in, and there's like a splash of liquid comes down, and he continues to fly around. Quinn, I will need a stealth check from you. A tiptoe check from you. DC of 15, please.
Oh, excellent. I'm only at a 6, so let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I got a 6.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Blow it up.
7. Next one.
Well,
I have a tune token, so I'm gonna blow it up.
Nice. Okay.
Oops, scratch that off real quick.
So you're at
Alright, so
14. So you only need one more, so you're gonna succeed. But please
you
roll.
say that.
Did you roll 0?
1. I got it exactly a 1.
Okay. So you got exactly 15. So this guy doesn't
Efficiency.
notice you at the moment. Anyone else go outside?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Great. I will need well, I mean, unless you guys want to take immediate actions to do something. If you're trying to sneak around, I will need tiptoe checks from whoever's trying to sneak.
I'll sneak.
Again, it's a DC of 15 to not get noticed.
I blew it up.
Let's try it.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled a 1.
I lied. I got a 14.
14 is a failure.
Well,
Are we-
Wait, how many do you need?
You need a tune token?
I have. Well, can I have one of your 2 tokens? Thank you. I got a 15, but it's yours. You can put it in your bag.
Are we still like wearing what we suited up in?
Yes.
All right.
I think
Our
so.
flight suit type thing.
Yep.
I still have my cargo pants though.
Is anyone else going to stealth at this moment? You said
I
Mom,
failed.
you failed. What did you roll?
I
A 1?
Net 1.
Okay.
I just
I
well tried.
everybody else going out the window, and I didn't realize that they were being stealthy. So I just like burst out the window and fly and see them all like trying to be sneaky, and oh, whoops.
I'm gonna say as you do that, you do draw this villain's attention to the entire. I'm gonna say to the entire group because that's pretty. You shattered some glass and went through, and he sees
The
everything.
entire group. I'm like gone though. Like if they're on the building, I'm already way gone. Like he wouldn't have looked straight down. He would have looked further out. No, I don't know.
Go ahead
You might
and
have looked onto the broken glass.
make a vroom check for me. This is just gonna be kind of like an initiative roll, so there's no DC.
Alright. Vroom vroom.
Wait, so are we all rolling room for initiative?
No, you're gonna take that back.
Guys, you have no idea what's happening with my tiptoe check right now.
The 3.
So was the one a fail or was it just initiative?
That's a fail, so you can take token for the
Okay.
one. And what is happening with your tiptoe?
I rolled a 6 and blew it up. Then I rolled a 7 and added a tune token to blow it up.
Nice.
2 and 8. Then I rolled a 10 and blew it up. And then I rolled a 12 and blew it up.
Oh my god.
All of those were natural blow-ups except the 8.
And then he rolled.
And then I rolled a 3. So 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 3.
20,
Nice,
40,
nice.
36, 39.
All right, so maybe he's not noticed. Maybe Monkey slipped
It's a
through
fucking
shadow.
shadow.
Like,
A shadow on the side of the Flatiron building. I
Can't
need,
believe
I still need a roll from Shiner.
I rolled a 3.
Were you
So I
tiptoeing or
failed.
were you just like going for it? What did you roll? Tiptoe?
I mean, I tiptoed and rolled a 3, so I failed. So I'm probably just like yelling, "Hey, can we go get a street pretzel after this?" I heard that the guy's good street pretzels in this area, and I haven't had one in a couple days.
Bringing attention to us by talking to everybody nearby.
Yeah.
I have a 12.
Stop being so loud right after I broke.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll for the teal troll.
Not teal troll.
Heel troll.
I was gonna be teal carrot, but troll goblin. That makes sense.
I blew
Yeah.
up.
Green goblin for sure.
Nilbog.
They're eating her.
No, thank you. You got it.
So we are going to enter this initiative. Monkey with a 39. I'm going to let you act first. As the teal troll flying around. Looks like Spidey's friends came out to play. He doesn't see you yet, though. So you will get a little bit of an advantage if you try to do something in this moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna clap my hands together with the sonic wave, sonic blast, and what is that gonna do to him?
Make him fall off his surfboard.
Yeah, it's gonna make the jets on his hoverboard fail.
Gotcha. Make a. I'm gonna have you make a bang check. The difficulty is going to be because you're extremely sneaky in doing this. It's going to be a difficulty of 10 to hit him. If you want to completely shut off his hoverboard, it's going to be a difficulty of 15.
I rolled a 2, so
I can bless. I'll roll a d8 and try and bless you. That's a 4.
So that brings it to 6.
6.
You
I am
10.
Yeah, D10 or 10. The DC is 10. I have a +2 because I'm studied in Bang.
Okay,
I
so that's 8.
I also have Resilient, which adds 2 for every toon token. So I could spend a few more tokens and completely disable it, or just add 1 and I guess accomplish what I was trying to do.
Whatever you'd like to do. Yeah, your choice.
I will spend 1 toon token to meet the DC.
Gotcha. Okay, so you put out this you like put out the sonic clap, and he doesn't see you as you see that he was getting ready to like deploy these little weapons, and as he goes to throw them out, like your sonic clap disables them. So like these tools he was going to use are taken away from him in this attack. And he finally sees you, and he just like, that's a clever little monkey. He continues to fly around. He's just flying around the moment. Next to act is actually going to be him. So he's going to try to swoop down towards you, and are you crawling up the building, or are you flying up, monkey?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm flying up.
Okay, gotcha. So he's just gonna fly at you and try to just like run into you and like just like kind of shoulder tackle. Monkey.
He's gonna push his shoulder on you.
Where's his stats here? Okay. So he's gonna fly at you with his little hoverboard. See, he rolled terribly. So I need you to make a guts check. The difficulty is only 6 to avoid being hit.
What do you do for guts?
4. That's like my worst.
So hold on. Before you roll it, I will allow you to use 1 die level up. Give him the juice.
But then there's no way I can blow that up, right?
Right.
Right.
Then don't.
It's a 4. So I can make a 6 using 1 toon token.
Okay. Yeah, so you beat the DC. So he charges at you and you dodge like out of the way. I think he didn't realize that you were flying because he barely saw you in the moment. So he thought maybe you were just crawling at the window, but he misjudged you and misses you and kind of grinds to the hoverboard into the wall. Spider Quinn is the next to act.
And he doesn't see me currently?
He doesn't quite see you yet. He knows that you're somewhere around here because he just has a feeling.
Because of course you are. Excuse me.
I feel like I'm just kind of like climbing up the side of the building, and I'm like stuck to the side.
Okay.
Sorry, what happened to Monkey?
Monkey just evaded getting attacked. So like this, so the troll he charged at him and missed as he tried to hit him.
Oh gosh. But hold on, but you used the sonic boom on the.
He used sonic
engines
boom
on
to disable some other like kind of electronic
Like
thing.
weapon system that was about to come out.
Oh, okay. Do we have anything I can try to throw at him from up here?
Your web.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Your imagination is your.
You fight this guy all the time.
Well, that's not saying. Hold on. The world is your oyster.
True. I usually have a band of people with me when I'm fighting him. I'm not always alone. So I'm like perched on the side of the building, and I look over, and I'm gonna try to shoot my web at him, and tangle him up, and bring him down to the ground.
Gotcha. Okay. So he's going to defend against this. So you're going to make a bang check. The difficulty is going to be 10. 10 you'll hit him with a web and kind of like wrap it around him. If you roll a 15 or higher, then I'm going to say he will start to fall from his hoverboard.
So I rolled a 5.
Okay.
And I have 2 tokens, so that's it.
Gotcha. So yeah, take a token as you shoot a web, and he just says, "You gotta be quicker than that," and he just like dodges out of the way, continues to fly through the air. Fran is next to act. I probably could put this initiative on the screen.
Okay, so I have one of those like lapel gun things that shoots out like a wire with like the claw on the end of it.
Grappling hook, yeah.
That's what I said. And I'm gonna shoot that and try and wrap it around him. And if I get it around him, I want to like pull him down.
Okay. Hang on a second. Okay, so you're also going to try to restrain him and bring him and like kind of pull him down. He's going to oppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you.
take him down a peg.
So again, the difficulty is going to be a 10 to wrap your grappling hook around him. It will restrain him, but if you want to pull him down to the air, you have to roll a 15 or higher on a bang check.
This is bang.
Unless you think it should be something else.
Well, I want to get to a D20, I need to roll my savvy, but this doesn't seem very savvy.
I don't think it's going to be savvy for this one.
Whoa,
That 6 up real good.
what's short fuse?
This isn't antics, this is bang.
Oh, sorry.
Where do you take the?
Oh, it's also a 6. You want to give me 2 toon tokens?
Can't hear you, Nick.
I can just give you a +3.
Well, I rolled a 6 on a D8, so if you give me 2 toon tokens, it blows it up to a 10.
I'll give you 2 toon tokens. I got you, baby girl.
Thank you.
So what did you get?
So then I got it. So I blew that up too.
Okay, so you're at 14?
4.
Okay.
And I rolled a 10!
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
24.
Oh,
Way to do it.
Roll again.
That's also a 10.
So that's a 34.
That's it.
34. So you shoot your grappling hook to wrap it around.
Wait. If you blow it up again, that'll put you at a 20. And you need to be at a 20, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll spend 2 toon tokens for you to blow it up.
Okay.
This is a team effort.
Fun!
Just to confirm, that's 4 explosions in this one action.
That is a 9.
A 9, okay. So only 43 or whatever.
Sorry, I couldn't do better, guys. Thank you for your help.
I think you got it. So you shoot this grappling hook.
Yeah, and you wrap it around him, and it restrains him, and then you kind of yank on it. As, I mean, you could, if you want, you could describe how Shiner and Clev are helping in this moment to make that happen.
Where even is Clev?
I bust up the window. I'm just shouting at him, trying to get his attention, basically. Hey, you aquamarine pansy! Look at me! Whoop!
And I'm just saying, remember when we went to the docks and I taught you how to shoot Brandy? Keep both eyes open. Like, I'm just reminding her of
Yeah,
the
so
times I taught her how to shoot a gun.
Clev's distracting him, and Marty's reminding me of all he taught me, and cheering on the cheerleader while, like, giving me a nice little gentle touch.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna say it wraps around him, and you yank on it, and it pulls him off the hoverboard, and he is currently plummeting towards the ground.
Like up on the roof or like the ground?
He's plummeting towards the ground, like the street. I'm gonna, like, you guys are kind of like midway height wise, like in the building, so he's not quite at the roof of the building, but he's plummeting down. That is gonna be Clev. You're the next to act. As you burst through the window and are gliding.
I see him falling, and I want to match speed with him. I assume he has some sort of explosives, right? Maybe not pumpkin, but I mean,
Maybe.
just my natural comic book knowledge.
Oh, okay.
I want to match speed with him falling and see if he has any sort of like explosives on him, like maybe obviously not grenades, but and like set them off as he's falling. So like,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
So you can
Like if they were just pull the pins.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna need you to make a. This is gonna be I guess a tronics check. To check out his technology. The DC is gonna be 8. I'm gonna say 8 will get you to like disarm him of these explosives and take them for yourselves. If you roll a 13 or higher, I'll let you activate them immediately.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's a 5. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my lucky, because I don't usually use this. I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Come on, be better. Oh, that's a 2. Oh no.
What did you roll?
Pardon? I have a 2 currently.
No, what die, I mean.
An 8.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
It's cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you my blessed die.
Oh yeah, do that, and then I can tune to whatever may be left.
That'll add 8 to it.
Don't even need it. Well,
So
hold on.
10.
8, 10. Yeah, let's do 13 to 1, 2, 3.
All right. So you, so you just like pull your arm straight down, and like you're like a bullet flying through the air towards him as he's plummeting at not quite terminal velocity, but pretty quickly towards the ground. As you grab, he does have some like little balls that look like.
Well, technically, I was looking for explosive.
Yeah.
Count as 8. So then I'm going to take my 3 back because I do have a +3 to explosives. So I did not.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So you, you fly down, and he has these little, they look like grenades on the sides of him, but they're kind of shaped like carrots. So like these little carrot grenades. And yeah, you can pull the pin on a few of them, and they'll go off. And as you kind of like, you can say set them off, and then like use him to leap off of him and send him downward as the explosives go off, and send him flying even faster towards the ground as the explosions kind of like push you the other direction. And they cause him quite a bit of damage.
As I jump off of him, I say, "That's how you do it, sis. Take inspiration toon token.
Can we
Thanks.
say that my
problem.
grappling hook, since it's sharp, like stabbed him a little? Since
Oh
I
yeah,
rolled
that definitely like because it wrapped around him and like the barbs at the end did like latch into him.
Okay, good.
He does have some armor on, so but like it did latch into him a bit and cause a bit of pain.
Okay, good.
Shiner, you are next in the initiative order.
Okay. So we're in like an alleyway, I'm guessing.
You're in this. Well, I don't know. You're on this. I mean, you're either on the street or on the building or in the sky.
Like we all came out of the window and saw what was happening.
Yes.
Would it be safe to assume there's a fire escape right there?
On the Flatiron building, I'll say there's a fire escape. Sure.
Okay, I would like to rip the tall ladder off the fire escape
Okay.
and slam it to finish him coming down. Like I want to like bug swat this troll with a ladder from the fire escape.
Okay.
I like it.
Make a it's gonna be a kapow check, I guess, or unless you want to do bang check. He's gonna oppose you.
I'm thinking kapow.
It's gonna be a difficulty of 9. Yeah, to hit him with the ladder like accurately. It's because this is about accurate like timing and power.
Okay, I rolled on a D12. I rolled a 10. I'm gonna do 2 to blow it up.
All right.
And
Can we show of hands? Who has a D20? Okay.
All right, we got to get you there. What's your close?
In there.
Stabby and Broom are my closest.
okay, so
And
I
black.
then I roll a D. So I'm at 12. 22.
22. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So he,
Or instead of swatting him like a bug, I want to like baseball bat, like swing bada into, like I feel like that's more natural, like into the side of the building, and then he'll just fall as he's continuing to be pulled down.
Gotcha. Okay.
Bye.
So,
Louis.
so he gets wrapped up in Fran's grappling hook as he's like avoiding attacks from Monkey and Quinn. He gets yanked down through the sky as Clev dives towards him, pulls the pins on his grenades, backflips off of him, the explosion goes off, he flies down towards the ground, and then Shiner rips the ladder off of the building, and times it perfectly, so when he comes down, swats him with the ladder and sends him flying into the side of that building or a different building. Are you...
Let's try to minimize the damage and keep it like building. We're not the fucking Avengers here, you know? Like,
A different building. Or you said that building? What did you say? I can't hear
the
you.
Flatiron building or a different building?
Are you saying no building?
whatever
you...
or the escape off of.
Yeah, you can...
Yeah, that building. Whatever
Okay, the
building.
Flatiron
So
building.
that I would. Yeah.
So you send him flying back into the building, he smacks the side of the building and just like hits so hard and just like falls down to the ground. He kind of like lands. He's got one hand on the ground and he's like got a knee on the ground. And he looks up and he sees Monty, who rolled a natural 1 on his tiptoe. And he just like looks at you, and it is your turn in the initiative.
Okay. Monty doesn't know anything, but Drago knows martial arts. I'm gonna go and try and put him into a chokehold.
Amazing. So you
That's a
see,
child.
My little arms can reach around him and put him into a submission.
all right. So he's gonna oppose you here. He's looking
That's
really
fine.
rough. He still gets to oppose you. Okay. So it's gonna be he rolled pretty good. So it's gonna be a difficulty of 11. You're gonna do a kapow check.
Well, I'm not worried. So that's a 4, which will blow up. That's a 4, which I'm gonna spend 1 to turn into a 5, which is my short fuse, which will blow up.
Okay.
So that's 9 as of right now. That's a 2, which I'm gonna spend 5 toon tokens on to turn into a 7, which will blow up.
16, okay.
And that is a 4. So 4,
So a lot.
9, 16,
20.
20? Yes.
All right.
That'll be a 20. For me to try and put him into a submission hold.
So you run over and you wrap your arm around the back of him, and
See that little, like, choke.
this fight went a lot differently than I thought it was going to go.
You said never stop blowing up.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm
we
here for it. I'm here for it. You put him in this hole. It's like you get around and he's like, what the fuck? It's like it's a kid just like hanging off his back, putting him in like a sleeper, as he's like kind of losing energy. I'm gonna say that you guys have at this point subdued him, so you can come down to the ground.
He needs to go onto the roof to check that. Turn off that soup.
Yeah, I'll flying up if I can to the roof to check on the dude who's probably now, we can call him Stu.
Yeah, you can go up there. You know,
I'm
check
gonna-
required.
I'm gonna search the rest of his body. Does he have a remote for his little hoverboard or anything like that on him?
A remote for the soup pan.
He does.
Or any of that stuff?
You make a tronics check. Difficulty of this is like electronics that you don't recognize, so it's gonna be a tronics difficulty of 15.
Oh, right. I might need assistance with this. So that's a 5, which I'm gonna spend my last remaining one to blow up as a 6.
I could bless you.
Do it.
That would be good. I'm at 11 right now.
Let me roll a d6 and
Try and amp up your blessed die.
try and grow that. Come on, no whammies. 6.
Woo!
So I roll it again, right?
No, you rolled
Yep.
an 8.
So I'm at 17 plus whatever this is.
Oh my gosh.
7.
Plus that.
We'll blow it up.
25.
Wow.
Wow.
You guys, and your Explodeville.
7.
We had rookie numbers.
32.
Pumped them up.
32. Okay.
Everything about this.
Alright, hang on 1 second. Okay. 32. Yeah, he does have a remote. It's kind of like it's almost like it's like attached to his arm though. A remote that seems to control this hoverboard.
Gonna take that. You're not gonna be needing that anymore, buddy. But there's nothing on him for that might be any kind of soup related tech or anything like that.
No, nothing soup related on him
Cool.
at the moment.
And I'm going to try and use his hoverboard to join everybody else at the top of the building.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So where is everyone at in this moment?
I'm still on the ground.
I am too. I kind of want to interrogate him.
I'm flying up to the top to check on Stu.
Same.
I'm following Clev because I was already in the air.
Okay.
And where's Quinn?
I was on the side of the building, but I think I'm gonna come down to the ground since enough people are going up to the stew.
Boys up top, girls down below.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm a man.
Quinn, you come down
Oh, you took high.
to the ground. We're gonna resolve what's on the ground. As you approach the teal troll, he yells out to you. He says, "Quinn, stop! It's me!" And he pulls off his mask to reveal Greg Tracy, your father, or the character's father, captain of the police.
Did
Greg
you know
was-
that was your father?
Jeez.
Did not know that. Guess I'm gonna have to ask him what the hell he's doing.
He says, Quinn, thank goodness you came. That other guy, that's not me. He's the one that has been killing those people. I had nothing to do with it. Don't let him take me again. I beg you. Protect
What other
me.
guy?
The troll,
Seems like-
it's not me.
He pulled off a troll mask.
Yes.
The troll gave you a costume to come and attack people and pretend
No,
you're him.
it's not me. It's just not me. I didn't kill that guy. I didn't attack you. I had nothing to do with it.
Can we do like a check to see if he seems sincere?
But I mean, this canonically checks out. But I have suspicious to
So,
check.
canonically, does Troll Dad know that Spider Quinn is Quinn?
He said Quinn. It's
Apparently.
me.
He does.
So what do I do? A savvy check to see if he's lying?
How about you let her do a savvy
I was
check?
gonna say, could I do a savvy check to like ask him a question about me?
Yep, you can do
Only he would know.
savvy check difficulty of 9.
Alright. I need to get this to a 20, so I'm at a 12.
We got you.
Do it.
Rolled a 4. I have 4 toon tokens.
I have 6. Let's do
I have-
this.
I have 8.
Wow.
Let's get
Well,
rid of
I
it.
mean, you're
Or
trying to
someone
determine if he's really
reroll.
you're trying to determine if he's really your dad.
I don't trust anything that's going on right now.
We're trying to
Right.
read him.
She's
see-
doing a vibe check.
So we're
Can somebody who hasn't already used reverse button let her re-roll it before we spend 100 toon tokens?
I think
Sure.
you guys all
Not
used
mine.
your. Okay.
there. You go. Let's try a reroll. Don't
Alright.
do worse.
Yeah, watch me do a 1.
I've done it before.
I got a 5.
Yeah.
Better.
Going up.
All right.
What's
so
the DC?
The DC is 9.
So I have 4 toon tokens. I can make it a 9.
I'll spend 3 and get you to blow it up.
Alright, awesome. Alright, I'm
Alright,
finally
yeah.
at 20. Thank you.
Boom.
Alright, so we're at 12. And a 4. What seems to be the number for me today?
So you're at 16.
16.
Hey, now we all have a D20.
He it's hard to trust what he's saying in this moment because clearly you saw him do these things. So he's
Yeah.
he's trying to say that something in his head isn't right, but you have like a sense, a spidey sense, if you will, that he might not be telling the truth. He begins to kind of lean up and he goes, I would never hurt you, my darling daughter. I know I can count on you. And he just kind of reaches out and he's like, I see that you're a hero now. Will you be my hero?
Enrique Iglesias starts playing in the background.
I start singing from the top of the roof.
I don't know. I still just don't trust him. Like, I wanted to show me where he came from.
And the boys like girls son.
I'm gonna need you to make one more savvy check for me.
The Great Escape?
The difficulty is going to be
No, hero, heroine.
No.
I feel like a hero.
The difficulty is going to be 16.
Well, while he's saying all that, or I guess we're just kind of waiting to see what how Quinn reacts to it.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. Okay. Take a token. He.
I also have suspicious to lower the check to see if an opponent is lying so I can have her back.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you join on your phone so I can?
You can do a savvy check as well. Do a savvy check as well. Actually.
Come together.
Difficult. What did I say? Difficulty was 16. So it could be lower for you. Whatever that.
Also,
Yeah, you could both do it since you're all down. You're both down here.
Do what for me? What's the check?
A savvy check. Just do minus whatever it was supposed to be.
It doesn't have a number. It just says lower the difficulty. But everything else is a 3. So should we take it down by 3?
Yeah, take it down by 3. That's fine. So it'd be 13 for you.
Well, I got a 3.
Shiner, did you roll as well?
I did.
Oh man.
I'm trying to see if I can do anything else. I don't think so.
All right.
Okay. No, I rolled a 3 as well.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say I can't really tell, but something about me doesn't trust him fully. But that's your call.
But this savvy check is gonna be for something a little bit different. So, you guys don't see that there are these little flying contraptions flying towards your back, Quinn. They are coming like they're little. They look like they're almost like little birds. Or
Sorry, I'm AFK. Can I roll a savvy check also?
Well, you're on the roof. You're on the roof.
Oh, right. Okay, thanks.
So you don't see as these little.
Did he do that from the toilet? Okay.
These little like bird like objects are flying towards you. As your father's face suddenly goes blank with expression, and he says, "Godspeed, Spidey Quinn." As these things come at you, I am going to give you a chance to react. So you can make a vroom check. The difficulty is going to be 12.
All right, I have a D12 here. So
Oh, it's the daddy
5.
for me.
I'm thinking about to get taken away here.
Does anyone want to assist in this particular role?
Is this a guts check or what is it?
This is a vroom check.
I can bless you. I haven't blessed anybody.
Take that.
Because it looks like these things are flying straight towards you, like they're going to
Just to me.
you, straight towards you, towards your back as you're looking at Teal Troll.
I got a 7.
What's your die?
10.
I'll give you 2 to blow it. Wait, what's the DC?
Well, we just meet it. We just met it.
Oh, you met it. Okay,
You
got
met
it.
it.
You met it.
Okay.
So at the last second, Fran kind of yells out to Quinn as these things are flying towards Quinn. And Quinn, I'm gonna say you managed to do fucking cool Spidey flip to dodge out of the way of these like little bird contraptions that are flying at you. They fly straight past you and run right into your father's chest, and like they just impale him right in the chest. 2 of them hit him, and he just like starts bleeding out the mouth. He's got these huge gashes in him. Blood just starts spraying out of his chest as he falls down to his knees, and he just goes, "Quinny," and then he just falls over on his face.
I put my hand on your shoulder from behind you. I'm like, remember, this is just a cartoon.
Your real parents are in a coma and dead.
Yeah, I go into this whole thing like they got into a terrible car
All right.
accident.
It doesn't have quite the
And
emotional.
repeat the whole thing that Lux told us earlier. This is just a cartoon.
All right, so that happens. He dies on the ground there, and you guys on the roof, you're kind of looking at this pot. That guy that you're calling lovingly Stu is no more. He's not here anymore. There's not like a ton of stuff going on in the pot, but like there is a little bit of liquid at the bottom that's kind of like bubbling slightly. It kind of looks like a weird grayish color.
Is there a ladle?
There's no ladle.
I'm gonna call Jenkins. Can you bring me a ladle and beakers? We'd like to take a sample of this, please.
You're on top of the Flatiron building. In the,
Hey, Jenkins will be here.
I believe it. I was helping him with the pinpoint. I dropped a pin for him.
In that moment,
Can he also bring nachos?
Friedrich Roth.
After he brings the medical equipment.
Friedrich Roth shows up, and he has his signature silver platter with a cloche, and he opens it, and there is like a ladle with some test beakers underneath, and he even put a little bit of like dried ice to make a little smoky effect as he opens it, and he kind of like swirls the cloche around, even though it's not.
Man,
smoke.
I love your pizzazz that you add to this. Good job, my friend.
And he says, I hear we're also in need of some nachos.
Yes, please. We just wanted to make it a separate order than the lab equipment, just to make sure. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, I was planning on tasting whatever was left in this soup bowl, so I need some nachos to wash them down.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, Lux.
So Roth disappears kind of in a cloud, and then comes back in a cloud with a large plate of delicious nachos. He's like, he's out of breath. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't quite have the time for presentation for this one.
You've done fantastic. Help yourself to some of these nachos as well. I'm sure you're hungry. Guys, I'm gonna call down from the top of the building. Hey guys! I have nachos!
What?
Of course.
Nachos!
What?
Nachos!
I come over to Jenkins with the ladle of the whatever was left in the bottom of the thing, and I'm blowing on it like it's hot, like sauce. Like, why don't you give this a try, buddy? Come on.
No. Jenkins. No.
He says.
He starts opening his mouth like he's interested.
He says, I no disrespect, but Mr. Monty is my boss, and my name is Friedrich Roth. You can call me Friedrich or Roth.
I shout up.
Yes,
You
Jenkins.
who?
It's all good.
Friedrich. I like that. Friedrich. So you don't want to.
Has he always been Russian?
He's more Austrian, I would say.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Work.
So he does not take a taste of the soup.
Jenkins, if you could though, if we're just gonna try and bottle up a little bit, if you could have the professor analyze a little bit of this and also reverse engineer this as I hand him the hoverboard as well. Just when you have a sec, just drop that off for a little investigation. And yeah, think that we can corner the market on this.
He puts the hoverboard under his arm, because he can just carry it like that, and he says,
You're welcome to try it. If it might make it easier for you to get around.
He says, all right, and he jumps over the side of the building with the hoverboard and like puts it under his feet and just. Let me do a quick check for.
Oh my god! All I can see is people who are like on the wheeled hoverboards, like zoom.
Like the board. You see that he's riding it down, and then like he throws an interdimensional hole and just like zips into it. So you don't know how he really did, because he was mostly falling. But he goes through.
He knows what he's doing. If there's anyone that can navigate anything, it's Jenkins.
So.
Is that Jenkins?
Of
course he is. Does he not look like the Jenkins that you guys have seen?
Jenkins.
I'm not there, so.
Yeah. It's Jenkins.
So you got the sample of the soup. The only other thing is
I look at Quinn and Brandy, and I'm like, it sounds really good right now. Some nachos.
I can get stuff there if you really want some nachos.
Is that what they were saying? Oh yeah, man, let's go get some nachos. Let's get some grub.
You guys better hurry. We're eating them all.
I can make another web basket and carry us up there.
Okay. I'm gonna say no check necessary for that. You can make a basket since you're successful earlier. Basket them up there, and you guys go up and you can have some nachos. So the only other thing up here is this like giant pot is still like that. It has just like some residue left after you guys took a sample, and it just says the letters SOUP on it.
Soup.
All in caps.
Wait. Is there like a period in between it where it looks more like an acronym, or is it just capital soup?
Written like Quinn and Adam were on the back of the pictures.
I'm gonna say, because you asked, there is a period in between each letter.
So soup stands for something, probably.
I will.
Probably.
If you want to make a savvy check,
I will.
Difficulty
I'm
of...
up there. I'd like to make a savvy check as well.
Yeah, anyone that sees the letters, you make a savvy check. Difficulty of 16.
How does an 8 sound?
I rolled a 17.
I'll throw my 20 at it, even though you've already passed. That's a 1. I get to gain my fucking 10 toon token.
Oh my god, you guys. That's what you
I'm
want.
sad that I rolled a 2.
Tonight.
I'm sad that I rolled a 2, and I'm gonna be like, clearly this stands for soups on your plate.
That's pretty good.
Wait, I can roll too?
Yeah,
you are.
I'm gonna say
I like spell it and write it in the crayon on
for you, Fran,
my
is gonna be a
arm.
little bit lower. I'm gonna say it's a difficulty of 14, even though we got some successes already. But go ahead.
I also rolled a 1, so
I rolled a 6.
Okay. So Monkey, you kind of like, you guys were in the office earlier watching those videos of testing of the soup, and you recall during the first test of the soup, she didn't call it the soup. She called it the Star Vita optimized unification process.
Yes, I recall.
You know what's funny? I wrote that down.
Shit.
It's okay. It's tokens all around.
There's still nothing for GSLD.
Nothing for nothing yet for GSLD. I'll say nothing yet.
Yes.
I gotta ask Jizzled.
Just
Is that like Jeeves? Ask Jeeves. Ask Jizzled.
Ray, Sun, Lux, D.
We'll get-
So you guys have a little bit of information there. The
Grayson.
other lead you have is that there is a laboratory in the Badlands.
Grayson Lux Development.
This is probably the facility where testing for the soup is being done at Backney Labs, most likely. So yeah, I think that's probably where we're gonna end the session there. So you guys will start next time with this information.
Thanks for running. It's a lot of fun.
I will drop a little bit of information in the Discord because like I did a little video thing, but I can't really play that here at the moment. But you'll get to see that. It's like 30-second video. That might give you a little inkling as to what the fuck is going on. But mystery afoot. Yeah, so hope you guys had fun.
Yeah,
So we add the toon tokens together.
All right, so everyone's at a D20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Sheep is
also
about-
need to buy the rest. We need to buy the rest of the D12 suite, right?
I know D20 might be better.
So yeah, I'm gonna tell you some things about D20.
How much does the whole thing cost?
For the D12 suite?
No, D20.
Oh, hold on yet. I don't know. So D20 is gonna, it's gonna be kind of the same as what I've been doing before. I don't remember what I've been doing price wise. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be 8 tokens again for everyone to get one of a D20 suite. 12 tokens for everyone to get both. I'm sorry, there's going to be three more skills. For the...
So I can buy the whole D20 suite myself. So
Oh my god!
D20's on me, guys.
And then you only need 4 tokens to buy the rest of the D12.
I got 5. I'll give 4 of them.
Cool.
I have 4.
And then any additional tokens can go towards skills as you guys are fucking about to level up your characters as this fucking story progresses rapidly.
So I have 2, so I can't buy a skill, but I can bump up somebody else. So
skills
how much
are how much?
3, I think, weren't they?
I thought there were 2.
Oh, then I'll use it to 2.
Oh, then I can get 2 skills.
I wasn't paying attention because I was working on Spoon's optional under pressure. Did we buy out the D12 or the D20?
We bought it all.
Oh, we bought it all.
We now have it all.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, 2 toon tokens. So like, all right. So because Ben put 4 towards buying the D12, so you've unlocked all of that. And then Nick bought the entire D. You're gonna buy, or do you guys want to split the cost a bit, or are you just gonna use all of it?
No, I already bought it.
Okay, so you bought it. And then any additional toon tokens can be used to purchase additional skills. So 2 toon tokens towards a skill. So how many toon tokens are left at this point?
I have 3.
I have 2, which I'm gonna spend.
And Ben, you have 1 additional one, right?
Right.
Okay.
I can give Ben 1, so he gets a skill, and somebody else has 3, right?
I have 3.
And I can give Marty 1, so you can get an extra skill as well.
Okay.
I still have 2, so I can get 1
So then
skill
you
right
get
there.
one. Okay, great. You guys can take time between now and next session to do your skills. Let me go over the D20 suite with you guys, where shit is gonna get fucking weird. I think I'm just gonna go with what these are actually called in the actual system, not change it. All right, so D20 suite. There are 3 skills that you guys have unlocked, all 3 of them. The first skill is called Second Verse. If you roll a natural 20, you can choose to restart your skill track on your 20. Add a D4, but you will roll with advantage going forward. Okay? That means you get to roll twice and take the higher of the 2.
Cool.
So that resets with advantage. The second skill is called Higher and Higher. On a natural 20, you take the 20, like on a natural 20, and every other party member gets to blow up their lowest skilled die. Okay?
That's nice.
Nat 20. Everyone blows up lowest. And the third one is called Are You a God? On a natural 20, you can choose to become the GM for 60 seconds.
What?
That is scandalous.
Interesting.
They're gonna like obviously like, I mean, abuse it as much as you want. I would say don't use it to just end the campaign. And you can't coerce other people's choices when you become the GM. So other than that,
Except NPCs choices.
Right.
you can coerce. Where I mean, you literally become the GM for a minute. So once you choose that, I will put a minute on the clock, and then you become the game master.
You can make.
I'm gonna use that ability to get Roach Rabbit to come back and do another jumping contest and make it so that I win.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm gonna be like, I call up Roach Rabbit, like, yo man, you gotta come down here real quick. And then he shows up. I'm like, we gotta do this again. And then
I'm gonna have us all go get our nails did.
Anything, you gotta roll a nat 20. If you roll a nat 20, you just tell me that you want to be GM, and then I'll start the timer.
anything goes. Except for, sabotage of the entire game.
Yeah, just don't sabotage the entire campaign, because that would be kind of lame.
No, but learning a bunch of new information we're not supposed to have learned yet, or
Not learning, you would be creating the information yourself, because you would be the GM. So you would tell me, this is this, this is this. Like, you literally, it will be up to you,
And it would stay canon.
and that would stay canon.
That's diabolical.
And you have to roll a nat 20. You can't use tokens to get to it. For these, you have to roll a natural 20.
Still, that's a 5% chance on at least one roll for each of us.
Yep. So keep blowing them up.
I'm about to do so many, bank checks.
Yeah, just
So-
shooting everything.
We had so many explosions in that last fucking episode because we now all have the double down.
That was insane.
Yeah, well, we still have room to grow somewhere,
There's
so we
gonna
can still
be
double
lots
down
of-
somewhere.
Lots of
I still got
tokens.
blow up.
There were a lot of natural explosions too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was amazing. Definitely the most we've had in a session.
Yes,
We
this was
freaking what? Heather started with like 3
at
or
least 3 in a row, maybe 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
all right.
I'm gonna go.
Dice
Awesome jump.
I will say that like I said, that encounter did not go the way that I envisioned it. I thought that maybe I would Teal Troll would do something.
we fucked him up so bad,
Yeah,
dude.
fucked up.
He never stood a chance.
I can't believe I just got a nat 1 on my D20 though. That was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I was like, yeah.
That's what you want at the end. 10 fucking tokens. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I got. Unless you
Thanks
guys have
for
questions.
running
Thank you,
it.
Brian. Been a lot of fun.
yeah, thanks, Scott. This was awesome.
All right, guys. Well, we'll figure out the next
Enjoy
session
your
time
job.
later.
Well, you
Have a good night.
Yeah,
Bye.
good night, guys.
Great. Bye.
Bye.